education specifically for low-income families doesn't affect just them, but us as well. As a society, it's a collective effort, and you're only as strong as your weakest link. Now, for low-income families, they usually live in regions of the United States that are less developed than others, so their school districts tend to be less developed as well. Education in these less developed school districts tend to be subpar and not as satisfactory as what we're used to. Now, with this, it leads to less educated people entering the workforce, or people not even attending college. That's another point with with the low-income families. They are even more afraid to attend college. They can't even dream of affording it unless a miracle happens. So at this point, you're having more and more uneducated people in society, making it a burden for the rest of everyone else and them. So with these low-income families, there are certain things that we need to do to help them out and ensure that everyone's having equal opportunity for education. Now, with these low-income families, some things that we need to do involves your local government and your local school districts. This includes contacting your local government or school districts, asking what you can do to help or what they need to do to help, even if it has to go up to the national government. Now, this includes receiving funding, raising awareness, as most people don't realize that low-income families, their children going to school, they're having less opportunities than other students, such as let's say the math departments aren't doing as well as normally developed school systems, where they can't even do simple addition sometimes, and this really affects society as a whole. And when they're trying to go into college, if they do somehow make it to college, they're going to have a difficult time. Studies have shown that children from less fortunate families or low-income families are 10 times less likely to attend college than let's say a student from a family with a normal income. Now, like I said, this affects society as a whole. You're having another controversial matter of the subject is affirmative action being implemented into different careers. They have to meet quotas because most of these low-income families consist of minorities, so they have to meet these quotas because there's not enough of them to hire, or it's people being sort of discriminatory towards it. So that's another issue with the low-income families not getting the right education that they need. Now, seeing as this has to be equal for everyone else, there are other matters that need to be attended to. Okay, well, so with this issue, the low-income families, it's not just the funding that's going to change the matter at all. You also have to take into account where's the money going to come from, and with that, usually what people will tell you is it's going to affect the taxpayers. But in all honesty, most school districts put their money into things that don't matter, such as large football stadiums. That's been controversial lately, a lot of the times, and I honestly believe that much money does not need to be spent on say a football stadium, and rather can be invested into bettering the education of a school system or a school district. That's what needs to matter more, and that can greatly possibly increase the amount of education given to us low-income families by 50% probably with that much money. So in closing, we need to do as a functioning members of society is contact the right people and try to push and raise awareness for this issue so that children from low-income families are receiving equal education so that it betters society as a whole. Thank you.